EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football?
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Jones now on the return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll get this up to their 44. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 6. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or 2. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Going right back to Samuel, he's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he will score! George Kittle! Touchdown, San Francisco. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the man signed from Washington. It's Antonio Gibson. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Give up the middle to Stevenson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On third down, they'll throw with Brissett. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The 49ers offense ready for their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 for Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run. This is Mason. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. How aggressive do you want to be? You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. An injured player on that one, and it's Nick Bosa. Game stopped as they come to look at the outstanding defender. Throw it, Brissett. This one complete. A.J. Osborne with the grab.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. Here's 2nd and 2. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
A run, and here's Mason. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. 3rd and short. Purdy. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. First and 10. Purdy gonna put it up again. This throw left side caught by Kittle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the play along the sideline.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the air is Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. We're set. So, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard. one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again in the air for Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk. And the 49ers have a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
On the ground is Mason. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Purdy has a man wide open. It's Samuel. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense.
And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's third down and a few inches. Now Gibson. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down. Up past the 40-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Throw it, Brissett. That one to the veteran Hooper. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run here with Gibson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. So they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun is Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett got his man at the 6. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Pats are back in this one. It's 17-7. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. 1st and 10 for Purdy. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers up their lead. It's now 24-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. And from the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. He finds a man. That's Osborne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Pass interference. Defense. Penalty is declined.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 31 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Brissett gonna throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win.